Hello, we're back with more Starsector. Though, unfortunately, we had to have a little bit of a time jump again. Not a crazy one, just, had some unforeseen circumstances involving a German Shepherd and a, power cord getting ripped out of a wall. And lost a little bit of footage, about an hour and a half of it. Oopsie. So what we missed really was, me finishing up the Galatia Academy storyline, which was me going around and scanning a bunch of gates and then doing the pirate rescue. And the other thing that happened is I noticed one of those little things saying, like, hey, there's a colony expedition going towards a planet. And then I saw what system it was, and I said, oh, hell no. To the no, no, no. That's the one I want to colonize. So I rushed over there and colonized the two planets in the system real quick. So we're space truckers no longer. We're now a faction on the board. Now, we are currently in the new Azov system, which is just a tiny bit away from Alpha Brea, where we have our two colonies currently. Did spend just enough time to really get them started, so let's hop on back over there. I was actually considering starting in this system with this place, this water world, but the Independents beat me to it and colonized it. So at some point, I'm probably going to colonize this desert planet and this barren world here that have decent resources. And that'll probably be our first little bit of expansion, but I want to get everything kinda peachy keen in the old home front first. Because I had completely forgot that they overhauled the uh colony crises system. Alright? Completely forgot about that until I actually colonized these planets. So we've got when we were doing the main quest here, I just took the opportunity to go back there and paid Kanta, to quote Ricky, I'm gonna give you $100 to fuck off. Uh, we gave her 1,000,000 credits to leave our colonies well enough alone because we got enough issues with the Persian League threatening to blockade us, and Tritac mad that we're competing with them. So, Persian League keeps sending fleets that harass us and demand to be inspected by them, which I keep telling them, you and what army? Come try me. And then Tritac keeps sending these commerce raiders, which we've been usually just destroying. Though I keep hearing that you can bribe them, but I have not had the chance to. So we're just gonna blow them up. All right, we're just gunboat diplomacy here. All right. I'd like to think that we've gone from professional space trucker to professional gunboat diplomat. Oh, the range on this thing now is insanity. Now that I stuck a orbital fusion lamp in it, which is hilarious. Oh, and how we just melt through them now. I mean, we were melting ships anyways, but oh boy. Come on, break him. Break his shields. Watch the flux. We don't want the flux going too crazy now. There we go. Melt their holes. Now these these commerce raiders do bring a lot of very nice S-modded ships to the field, but not as nice as mine. Not as nice as mine. What? We gotta teach them how we do it over here. Beautiful, beautiful showing. Oh, they're still bullying a ship over here, and there's still one over this way. So let's see if we can. Okay, one of them got disabled. Oh, damn it! We just barely didn't get that guy. Unfortunate, but we can probably get him in the pursuit. A kite basically, and another fighter basically got away. Unfortunate, yet still a resounding success. I don't really need any of the rest of this junk. See, and that progresses the tri-tac crises and gives negative progress to the overall crises, but adds to the blowback. So this is gonna be a whole lot of fun. And that Persian League Enforcer fleet was right there too, so they're probably gonna be coming. That's a bunch of shit I dumped. Alright. So, our colonies. As I said before, we've been kind of going with a Dune theme. Hence the character Hasimir Fenring. And our faction, House Fenring. We did name our capital world Caladan, and its moon, which is also just a smaller Terran world, Kitane. Will I definitely name that desert world Arrakis if I end up colonizing it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Store all this stuff. We have built up quite a stock of shit. We did also bring all of our ships over here. This was a massive pain in the ass to bring all of our ships and stuff over here. I did that when I wasn't even recording at all. But hell, if they bring like a big old Persian League blockade fleet or something, just take out these legions and this filament, maybe even this Great House's onslaught, and give them the business. We'll give them the business. So, on our capital, the only colony item I've installed so far is a fullerene spool at the spaceport of the capital in Caladan. Put in some farming, mining, and refining. Built up to a high-tech battle station. Got some ground defenses put down, which are currently upgrading to heavy batteries. A patrol headquarters. And both of them have a stellar reflector array, which is actually already on these. So this is a leftover from the good old domain. Oh yeah, and we built an academy here as well. And then Kitane. It's a little less good of a planet, but not by much, is it? It's still really good. We got volatiles and organics here, as well as normal ore and still bountiful farmland. So we got farming and mining here. Spaceport, ground defenses, and we're currently working on upgrading that to a battle station as well. And also upgrading the ground defenses here, so that we can have some decent defenses. But if I want to set up actual like heavy industry, it's not going to be in this system. It's probably going to be over at New Azov. And New Azov has a gate. We do have a gas giant here. Gigantus. So I might actually build a siphon station here Because, I mean, oh, it does have plentiful volatiles here, and it has industrial ruins. Really? Really now? We could just colonize it. We could do that. But I'm going to wait on that. One thing, we want to show everybody that we mean business, alright? We're not going to be able to immediately get Persian League off of our back. That's probably going to have to escalate to them blockading us and then us blowing up said blockade. Because otherwise the only option to get them to screw off is to join the Persian League and pay them taxes. Well, y'all should know by now how I feel about the tax man. Alright? I don't like him. I don't like the tax man very much. So, we'll take the Grughead route on this one. We'll take the Grug-pilled route on this one. We'll let them blockade us, and then we'll blow them up. And with Tritac, you can, you know, as according to this, we just gotta build up the progress enough that we can resolve the situation. Also, the fact that I have a high-level contact here, if I believe right, once enough event progress has been made, then I'll be able to have him help me with that. At least that's what the wiki said, but you know, wikis can be wrong sometimes. We do have an Imperium contact here? I didn't even know we had that. I didn't even know we had that contact. But that's fine, that's okay. Big thing, we're just gonna want to always make sure that no pirate or pather bases have popped up near us, because that would be bad. So I want to always be checking my bounties. And while we're waiting for these things to build up, luckily it appears that things are fairly well defended on our home front here. For what we're dealing with at the moment, at least. So we can head out, see if we can find some more of them commerce raiders. Or anything like that. Yeah, what are you doing here, buddy? You wanna go away? No. Sometimes they'll, even if they're a smaller fleet, they'll run up and want to harass you. At which point I tell them, yeah, you and what army, buddy? Now, a little bird called the Wiki told me that one of the ways that you could advance the Tritac event a lot faster is to actually raid them in retaliation. So I'm not sure if I want to do that though, considering I want to keep decent relations with Tritac for now while we build up our power base. So really the schmoove here might be to just go grab some more crew and some heavy machinery, maybe some more supplies, and let's start building up that gas giant colony. Get some more volatiles produced. Who are you? What are you doing out here? Don't be harassing people in my corner of space. That is not allowed. I got enough supplies I can afford to over-deploy for these fights. I'd rather deploy too much stuff than not enough. Call me overcautious. But, that's just kind of the way I roll. Never underestimate your enemy. That's how you end up losing ships. I mean, don't get me wrong, even if I do lose ships, they're almost always recoverable, but I'd rather not risk that in the first place. I'd rather make the other poor bastard die for his country, right? Perish, foul demons and beasts. That beam lance is just insane. It's still not the greatest thing against shields, but once you're through the shields, or if you can shoot around shields, it is a menace. And those light Mjolnir cannons, they make up for any weaknesses that the beam lance might have. Cheeky vent, and it appears the rest of them are retreating. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Pick up anything that just stands out to me here. I am running real low on those Volkite guns, and I like those for point defense. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oops. I want to keep an eye out for the guys that are marked as commerce raiders. I mean, these hostile scavengers will do, though. Kind of stagger what actually gets deployed out here, so spread the experience among the fleet a little bit. This one's a joke of a fleet to fight. But we've still got some officers that aren't at max level yet, and we've definitely got some ships that I can realistically build a few more S-mods into if they get enough experience. Others they've gotten to such a level that, like our flagship here, has gotten to such a point where it's gonna take an insane amount of experience to build in more S-mods. Which is fine, this thing is already cracked. It's already got like 14 S-mods on. Leveling this ship up has been a labor of love. But I like how nimble and speedy it is, with still enough firepower and enough tank to stand up to most things in a 1v1. I've taken on Paragons in this thing. I've taken on what the hell is the name of it? The Legio Infernalis capital ship. I took on one of those in this thing. Dunscape? Something like that. Took on one of those in this thing, which had trouble getting through its tank, but I could handle its firepower just fine. Through smart piloting, haha, teehee, and a little bit of shield tank shenanigans. What you doing there, buddy? You're just a scaver? Okay. Nothing good for me, just a armored tanker to salvage. That's okay. We don't really need much of that stuff. Scavers. Scavers, and more scavers. Now, this is the edge of core world space, so understandable. Remnant raid against a couple factions, but none of them are me, so I don't care. That's the best part. It's not me, not against me. Why should I care? Oh yeah, we do have one ally. I forgot to mention that when it comes to factions. we did almost immediately after beginning colonization get a alliance offer from Spandel. From Spandel. I don't know if they did they break that alliance? What? It's not popping up in the faction screen anymore. Huh. Well, that rids me of that burden of defending another faction that's on the other side of the core worlds. I'll just go ahead and make sure we slap all this stuff in storage and sort. And drop a lot of that stuff off. Let's make these Marines a nice even number too. And same with crew. Actually, I'm going to want to pick up a little more crew. We're going to take some food with us to slap down into the colony. As well as some domestic goods. I don't believe there's anything else off the cuff that we need, so let's grab like 1,000 crew. That should be enough stuff to get another colony started. Let's remember to take a little quick save. A little quick save every now and then. Just in case I have another incident with a German Shepherd. My German Shepherd. Who likes to get the zoomies. And run up and down the hallway. And unfortunately, because this house is very old, there's not an outlet that's really suitable for the tower in here of my PC. So I actually have to run the power cord out into the hallway, plug it into the outlet out there, so that I don't overload the breaker in here. And yeah, sometimes, every now and then, you'll get a little bit of German Shepherd zoomies down the hallway, and he decides to yank my cord out of the wall. Alright. Gigantus. You know what? We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. Alright, let's just make sure to stick around till at the very least. Yeah, what are you doing here, buddy? Yeah, here we go. Hailing suspicious fleet operating in non-chartered volume. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with what fleet? You're in no position to make demands, buddy. You seem like an upstanding independent operator, you know? Let you go with a warning. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Alright. We're gonna dump off some crew here. We'll dump off a little bit of supplies, a little bit of fuel. Some heavy machinery. Food and domestic goods, and then we'll be sure to set it to use stockpiles during shortages. And then we're going to go ahead and spend the story point to improve the population and infrastructure. So then as soon as the spaceport's done, we can start building mining to get more volatiles. And we can also start building it, then we'll also start building a orbital station around here to protect it. Oh, I could definitely take these guys. If they wanted to rumble. If they wanted to actually rumble, we would, will not cause immediate hostilities with the faction anomaly but though it will slightly strain the relationship. Hmm. We'll let them be for now. But I got those notifications that some things were done. So let's take a gander. Okay, this one's still upgrading the orbital station to a battle station, but the heavy batteries are done. So is there anything else I want to build here immediately, or I just want to leave it be until it hits size 4? I mean, we don't need another academy, at least not right now. We already built one on Caladan. And some of these things, we could put a variable assembler in here and just produce a small amount of a specific item, but that's 150k to spend right now. We're gonna hold off on that for the moment. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave Kitane to grow a little bit. Now, the capital, Caladan. We have the academy here. We've got one of our administrators learning a new skill. We've got a battle station. I don't really see an immediate need to upgrade that to a star fortress, because that would be, yeah, 1,000,000 credits. We got some pretty decent defenses here. We got farming, mining, and refining going. Got a patrol HQ. Yeah, we could build a requisition center here, which would be kind of nice, but I don't know. Or we could really just go crazy and start building a palace. I mean, hey, it gives a pop growth bonus. It does give a pop growth bonus. And it seems like they all kind of do the same thing. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build a modern palace. Causes. Okay, yeah, they all do the same thing. Dark palace. No, I'm kidding. Modern palace. 500,000 for plus 10 growth. Okay, we'll take it. Alright, if these guys don't piss off, then I might quick save and destroy them just to see how, just to see how much it would affect our relations with, the League. Because the League's pretty strong now, and that's a monster I created. Okay, you know what? Yep. Let's just see. All right, let's peer into the void a bit and see how much it would affect the event and our relations with the League if we just annihilated these guys. Will not cause immediate hostilities, and it'll slightly strain the relationship. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Let's get our flagship up there to do some damage. These guys are running a kind of bobo fleet, so it shouldn't be too much for us to handle at all. Just annihilate half their fighters right there. There we go. Oh, what a shame, I just annihilated one of your engines. Oh, he's overloaded. And he's dead. And he's toast. And he's toast. Well, that's one of your big boys down. And one of your somewhat big boys. Oh, this one's a little tougher nut to crack, alright? That's fine. Have a couple strike torpedoes. What a shame. What a shame you chose to screw with the wrong guy. You chose to screw with the wrong former space trucker turned space warlord. Or rather, your commanders chose poorly. Your leadership chose very poorly. And to think we used to be such good friends, Persean League. What a shame. Used to think you'd be probably one of my allies once I started colonizing. You know, I created this. Oh shit! I created this monster. Now I'm gonna have to put it down. Seems like a possibility. Oh, no, no, no. Don't let any of them get away. Send the kitchen sink at them. Good. Oh, only by 5? Yeah, screw them. That's nothing to me. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him. Oh yeah, that guy that basically saved us from the Legio Infernalis and took numerous worlds for us and, you know, completely was instrumental in the victory against them. Yeah, he's gone independent. Let's try and screw him over. Great idea, Persean League. Great idea on your part. Honestly. Genius move. They're gonna be mad about that, but let them come. Let them come. Day left on the spaceport here. Alright. So, we should probably get the orbital station up before anything else. Just because of the whole thing of, you know, I want to be able to actually defend this place. Then we'll go ahead and also queue up some mining. Excellent, excellent. How we looking here? Growth is okay. Almost done upgrading the station. It's actually pretty close to size 4. Now, this one is already size 4, going on size 5. Hence why the growth is slowed down. But we're producing quite a bit of organics ore, decent amount of transplutonic ore. a massive amount of food thanks to these orbital reflector arrays that were already there. A little bit of finished metal and transplutonics. Excellent. This colony is already, I mean, it's our capital, so it should be doing well, but it is doing quite well at making almost 90,000 a month already. Over time, of course, that will improve greatly. What do we have here? Okay, scavengers. We just gotta make sure we're... Wait, what is that at? Oh. It's just Reuters. They're just here to sniff some asteroids. Now what do we have going on out here? One of our mercantile convoys. And some smugglers. Those scavengers are about to get nay-nayed, yeah. They just got zippity-doo-dah'd into nowhere there, buddy. Yeah, it's a ghost. That's a ghost. There's also this Alpha Asmida system. Which has an irradiated world that has an artillery station that I blew up. And it's got a barren world that both of them have kind of meh resources, but this would be a decent enough place to start an industrial center since it's got 2 stable locations. Sensor array. I'd have to change one of these to a comms array. Or bring an alpha core, or no, I think if it has 2, you can't make another one. Not sure on that. I'd have to check to see if I could use an alpha core, jam it into the star, and make another stable location here. Actually, let's find out. I have enough alpha cores, that's for sure. Big thing I'm looking out for now is those commerce raiders. I consider them a lot more of a threat than the Persean League inspectors, right? Especially considering how easily we trounce those. Speaking of such, let's clean this stuff up a little bit, huh? Go ahead and clean it up. I already have that mod spec. I already have that whole mod, so I don't need to learn it. But that's a-okay, we'll still just get it off the hands. There's Commerce Raiders. Oof. Spindle's getting messed up by Carter's free traders. Well, apparently they didn't want to be our ally anymore, so screw them. You know, I accepted the alliance, and I would have defended them. But alas, they decided against it, apparently. Sad. Alright, well. Oh yeah, I should definitely be able to take all these guys on with what I've got. Alright, so be it. Oh, we got the station on our side for this fight too. Now you have messed up. Bruh. Stay out of the way of the big ship that dashes a lot. Would probably be a smart thing to remember. Right? Oh, the amount of beams on that station is beautiful. hell is this ghetto apogee they sent at me? Is that a pirate apogee? Yeah, please come in closer to the station. Oh, you ain't getting away that easy. You can't outrange me. If I've got you in beam range, I'm gonna beam you. Or maybe even torpedo you. And then beam you. Oh, buddy, old pal. You have done and messed up. You took the wrong contract, friendo. Oh, I almost had him. Unfortunate. Oh, of course we're gonna pursue them. I don't want them leaving alive. I would have been fine just bribing them. But they chose their path. They chose violence. I'm just better at it than them. Alright. A whole lot of weapons and stuff to throw in storage. What a shame. I'll throw that in the storage as well. For now, I will take it out of here later. What a shame. Rotten way to die. That's still just those Reuters. And let's not let those guys make it out of here. Good. We've got to teach harsh lessons to those who would cross us, so that we can be left well enough alone in our little pocket of space, enough that I'm comfortable going farther away from home. Now, I mean, we do have a gate basically next door in New Azov, so if I'm anywhere near a gate system, I can get back here relatively quickly. Alright, just scaver. So let's head back out and see if we can get up to some more shenanigans. Oh, hey, buddy, you trying to raid? You trying to do a little raiding? Well, a couple Furies, a Succubus, and a Starlight Odyssey. I would like to take a couple of these ships, honestly. So, let's give them the business. But let's not underestimate these guys. Those Starlight Cabal ships are very juicy. They can schmack you with the schmeat pretty well. And apparently bump me with asteroids, little bastards. Oh yeah, your flux dissipation is good, but it ain't that good, buddy. Perish. Oh, that Odyssey's already damaged. It's overloaded. Come on, beam lance. Oh, didn't even need it. Alright. Well, I don't think we're going to be recovering that Odyssey. I don't think the Odyssey's going to be recoverable, honestly. That thing came apart in pieces. That thing came apart like, well, it came apart like a Russian MBT, getting shot by a Bushmaster cannon. I kid. It's all jokes. Yes, I am going to consider. It's actually recoverable. What about the succubus? Is not recoverable, unfortunately. But I'm willing to spend a little bit of money to restore that Odyssey later. Yeah, I think that's about all that I even want. Let's take those back real quick. And one of our officers is ready to level up. One of our new officers, Kim Itakawa. Ordnance expertise. The patrician's choice there, among those. I mean, alternatively, I could just fly around with that Odyssey in my fleet long enough for those D-mods to repair themselves. However, I'm lazy. And I've got the money, Arthur. So let's take a gander at how much cash it would cost to just restore this. Not even a full mill. Let's do it. I am gonna strip all the weapons off of it though. And later on, when I feel like it, I will deck this thing out. Now also, we have a new prefix that I forgot to make sure that all my ships have the new prefix. So we gotta stay consistent here, alright? We gotta put the right prefixes on our ships. This totally isn't something I could have just done between recordings. This is definitely not something I should have done between recordings to not waste the viewer's time as well as my own. Hey. What kind of operation do you think I'm running here? I kid. It's all jokes around here. We like our jokes. Alright. Repair. Dump off all of our junk we're hoarding in our storage here. It's like, sir, do you really need this much crap stuffed into space here? Yes. Absolutely. Alright, that is still building. We still got about 50 days left on that. What about old Kaitain? Should be done with about everything now, and it's almost to size 4, which will give us another industry slot here, which I will most likely put into fuel production. We could start cranking out some fuel. Though, I mean, we do risk, if we start cranking out fuel immediately, we do risk incurring the wrath of the Diktat as well. So the next one might be light industry here. Might be the next move. We've already got refining on Caladan. And we could just, Yeah, we could just put a light industry here, and I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of the colony items for that. Now, of course, that also means, you know, we risk more pather activity. I believe it's these? Yes, I got two of them actually. So eventually I could have light industry on both worlds. Excellent. Yeah, no, we'll definitely do that. That'll be the path we go down. Yeah, Hedge just took a world from Tritac, huh? Well, you know, maybe if you weren't spending all your time screwing with me, you would actually be able to hold on to your own planets. But no, instead you spend your time trying to piss on the little guy. Well, you piss in my Cheerios, I'm gonna piss in yours. Arthur. Now, I mean, the thing does say we could disrupt industries on their planets to do the same thing, but or to get to push the event along. So that might be an option as well. Let's go ahead and slap that stuff back into the storage. Grab a few more supplies, just in case I gotta burn through some. Why is my fleet... I'm a little crew under strength. No wonder I'm consuming more supplies. Oh, good thing I keep a ton of extra crew here. Oh yeah, it's because I still have the Odyssey in my fleet. Oops. Well, now I've got a regular Odyssey and a Starlight Odyssey. This will definitely be one I work on putting some S mods on it in my off time when I'm not recording. But plenty of big boy ships in case they actually decide to send a big boy fleet after me. Which they've yet to impress me on that. Oh, now I'm over fuel capacity. Yeah, that'll be enough. Alright, excellent, excellent. Now, before we wrap things up for this go around, I'd like to see if we can go cause a little bit of trouble. Alright, I got Marines and heavy equipment, and I've got bombardment package on a couple ships, and I've got ground support package on my troop transport. Oh, cool. Administrator finished training there. I'm in no hurry to pick them up. I'm not going to need them for a while. I did slightly increase the number of colonies that you can administer yourself. Since what I at least want to do, if the game cooperates and doesn't tear itself apart by the time we get there, is really forge a big, massively powerful space empire by the end of this playthrough. And I mean, like, by far biggest in the sector. What y'all doing? Oh. Yeah, run away. Alright. Where we want to head then is... High Brazil. Because what a shame it would be if, while you weren't looking, somebody slipped in and disrupted your industries. That'd be just awful. That would be just horrible. Shameful. Shameful, perhaps, you know. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone, not even my worst enemy. Oh, I thought we had... For some reason I thought this was High Brazil. Losing my dang mind. Oh, there's the cabal. Unfortunate that due to copyright I can't use the setting for that turns it to caramel dancing. So we could just imagine in our heads that it's caramel dancing, alright? Oh yeah, you don't want to tangle with me, do you? Little cabal boys, you don't want to tangle with me. I got a couple security patrols around here. So let's see if I can. I'm gonna save real quick, and then we're gonna see if I can pull off a real gamer move here. Crack the old knuckles, and let's see if we can do a gamer move. Nope. Hey, I could just talk my way out of it, and then just go to the planet anyways. Hey, there we go. No. Consider our military options. We can't just launch a raid. We would have to actually blow them up. Well, you know, it was worth a try. I'm gonna eat the story point loss on that one. Let's not be just complete save scummy about it. And nah, I got a ton of heavy armaments. I don't need more right now. We could do an IBB roundy real quick, possibly get a really cool ship. While we wait for things to build on colonies. Bounties. It's not that far off either. Near a barren world in a system with a dwarf primary star in the High Ramses Nebula. Oh. That pretty much just leaves one of them. It was worth a shot as far as seeing if we could do a sneak raid on Tritech. Unfortunately, we would have to fight their station and all that. I think that would be escalating things maybe a little too far. So let's head out to Beta Pi Ramses. Yeah, we still get an occasional little stutter out here in hyperspace, but not too bad. I'm just having to do save copy and then completely exit the game and completely re-enter the game about once every 4 or 5 times I fire the game up. Kind of sucks, but as long as that keeps working, we'll keep going. What do we have here? Another Legion? Okay, we're gonna leave that there for right now, but I'm gonna make note of that. Oh yeah, you're pathetic. Come fight me. Yeah, you're about to perish horribly. Heck, I don't even think I'll need all my ships out, but we'll just go no frigs for this. The frigs aren't necessary. I mean, honestly, when you're fighting big fleets, anyways, I tend to not at least not use officered frigates. Use disposable non-officered ships to maybe do a little flanking and spanking. But most of my destroyers are pretty damn fast and a lot tankier than anything other than like a monitor or something like that, you know. And with heavy frigs, frigs are really good when piloted by a competent, you know, human pilot. AI just tends to get them killed, at least in my experience. Oh yeah. And perish. That's our target right there, I think. The actual bounty target. And they all come tumbling down. Pretty soon the whole sector will know that you don't want to tangle with House Fenring. They may have started out as space truckers. Not anymore. Excellent. An excellent victory. Ah, yeah, sure. Throw the frigs at it, see if you can kill it before it gets away. No, whatever. And nothing that I'm that jazzed about taking. Couple weapons I wouldn't mind grabbing though. Seems like I've been going through a lot of point defense weapons lately, so I've kind of been grabbing the ones that I like fairly often. And just to be cheeky, we'll do a little survey while we're here. Plasma beam. I'll take it. A barbarian and a Koresh. Yeah, no thanks. It's more Vulcan cannons though. I'll take them. Ooh, Spindle failed to retake a planet from, oh. The palace at Caladan is done. Palace fit for a space warlord. So let's run on back to Alpha Brea. We'll boogie on back on over that way. Check on our colonies real quick, and I think that'll be about wrapping it up for this go around. I know not quite as much as of excitement, but I wanted to get gotta get ourselves established here on the colonial game, show what we've been up to and what we're going to be getting up to. Okay, so the orbital station at Gigantus is done, and they've already started on the mining. Kitane grew to size 4, so let's go ahead and start construction of the light industry on Kitane when we get there. Alright. We're not too far off now. Blow past Imperium space. And then across this hyperspace cloud, and then we are right here. Alright. Looks like there's nothing I need to micromanage right now at Gigantus. Mercenary patrol. Salvage fleet, scavenger, scavenger. Now let's throw all of our stuff, all of our winnings into storage there. Let's check on things here. We are over halfway to size 5, which is nice. We now have tens of thousands of people living here. We built a grand palace. And honestly, I think our next thing here is going to be upgrading that. Once this hits size 5, we're going to upgrade that patrol HQ to a military base. Now on Catane, however, we are ready. Yep, we are ready to build light industry. Excellent. And we will most likely put a biofactory embryo in there once it's done. So we got a good start on the colonial game. Like I said, I intend to make this playthrough where we end up building a large space empire. So no more being space truckers. Now we've got big things to contend with. You know, it's going to take quite a while for us to deal with the Tritac thing, and we're going to have to kill a lot of those commerce raiders and such before they start taking us a little more seriously. And then we're going to have to deal with the Persian League and their attempts to flex on us. Though, I mean, like I said, they're very strong, so I don't want it to escalate into absolute open conflict. I would rather just, a show of force be enough. Hopefully it will be. But this is the first time that I'm doing the colony crises. So, we shall see how that goes. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to leave a like, maybe even a comment, maybe even subscribe. And I will catch y'all later. Have a good one.